Hello guys, we are covering RTP November 2019 FR. We are now looking into AS 9 revenue recognition. In revenue recognition, two things should be there. First, for the recognize the revenue in the books of account, risk and reward should be transferred. Risk and rewards should be transferred from buyer to seller. Then from seller to buyer, then seller can recognize the revenue. And one more thing, there is a no significant uncertainty in the incoming of the amount. No significant uncertainty with regard to the amount, inflow of the amount. So when these two conditions are satisfied, revenue can be recognized. We'll see the question. Given below are the following informations of SUP Limited. First one, goods of rupees 50,000 was sold on 18th March 2011, but at the request of the buyer, these were delivered on 15th April 2011. So on 18th March 2011, goods are sold but not delivered before the 31st March 2011, delivered on 15th April. The question is on 31st March 2011 whether SUP Limited should consider as a revenue. Yes, of course, because at the buyer's request goods are not delivered. Risk rewards and risk is transferred to the buyer. It is the conditions of the one of the condition of the revenue recognition. Second one is there is a certainty of the receiving the amount because he is doing the ordinary course of business of the selling of the goods. So in the case of first, 50,000 should be considered as a sales. Second, on 30th January 2011, goods of rupees 1,25,000 were sent on consignment basis. Whenever consignment comes, it is a principal agent rules will come, of which 20% of the goods unsold are lying with the consignee as on 31st March 2011. So similar 13th March rupees 1,25,000 or 1,25,000. On 31st March 80% sold. Here after 31st March that is on the after 31st 20% unsold is lying with the consignee. So in case of consignee, when the goods are sold from the agent, then only it will be considered as a sales. This cannot be considered as a sale. This will be considered as the closing stock or inventory of the principal or consignor. So only 1,25,000 into 80 percentage, 1,25,000 into 80 percentage will be considered the sales, that is rupees 1 lakh, because the risk and rewards are not transferred to the buyer. There is no buyer for the 20 percentage. Moving on to third point, rupees 1 lakh worth of goods were sold on approval basis on 1st December 2010. Okay, sale or approval, sale on approval basis, sale on approval basis. In case of sale on approval basis, when buyer accepts, then only it's considered as the sale, or when the time is given and the time lapse, then it can be considered as the sale, or when there is a no time is given, time is not fixed. For example, here 3 months fixed, 3 months lapsed, buyer is nothing given any approval, then it can be considered as the sale here also. But no time is given, no 2 months, no 3 months, then if the reasonable time passes, then be considered as the sale. What is the reasonable time? Again, this is as per the customs and traditions of that particular business. Okay, this is the usually these three conditions will be there in case of sale on approval basis. So rupees 1 lakh worth of goods were sold on approval basis on 1st December. The period of approval was 3 months, that is December, January, February. Okay, February end will be the 3 months, after which they were considered sold. Okay, but buyer sent approval for 75 percentage goods up to 31st January, that is December, January, 2 months. Within 2 months 75 percentage approval is given, and no approval or disapproval received for the remaining goods till 31st March 2011. Okay, here 3 months is given actually in this case. Within 2 months 75 percentage is approval is given, so sales can be considered for this 75 percentage. But after 3 months they are not given, even after 3 months they are not given approval or disapproval, so this also will be considered the sales 25%. So total 100 percentage will be considered as the sales. What is the amount? 1 lakh rupees. So in the case of sale on approval basis, sales will be 1 lakh. So 50,000 here, 1 lakh here, 1 lakh 50,000, and here 1 lakh, 2 lakh 50,000 will be considered as the sales for the SCOP Limited. Thank you.